So today's Friday the 13th of March 2026. Another beautiful day. A little chilly, but still amazing. Back out at my same old favorite park here. I just added 4 to the total the other day. That brought me to 1135 for the career here. And we'll go at it again and see if we can keep adding to that total. So I will be back hopefully with the first of many live digs real soon. Okay, on to the next. I've got a 64 to 66 right there. Had some depth to it. The trace seemed to show straight up and down. In the hole still. Down the middle too, good. For Whom the Bell Tolls. One of my favorite songs. Still don't have it. Well, obviously I moved it. I think I see it. I got it. What do we got here? It's a small green cent. And pretty certain I see Abe right there. Hopefully there'll be some Indians and silver to come. Okay, on to the next. So I got one here in the high 30s. Showed about 6 inches down, not far from where I just got that wheat. Hoping maybe a copper nickel coin. Okay, still in the hole. That's good. Right down the middle. It's also generally good. Should have it. I do. Alright, we're looking for... Oh, what do we got there? What is that? Oh. Button? Oh yeah, button. Silver wash, perhaps? Wow. Let's brush this off. This is pretty cool. Got a, it almost looks like it's copper or wash, but there's a leaf. If you can make that out, in the middle of it there's a leaf. Right there, leaf facing straight up and down. And I think it's old. But it's got a full shank. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's like it's pressed together. I don't know. I don't think this is old at all, really, but it's just interesting. Full shank and that plating with the leaf in the middle. All right, well, I will clean it up just a little bit more when I get it home and post close-up pictures, front and back. All right, cool. It's a nice find. Let's keep it going. On to the next. I got a 46-47 right here. It showed 6 inches down, and the trace was pretty much straight up and down. So I'm hoping for, based on the other day, maybe an Indian scent on edge. I never get Indians in those numbers, but the other day, if you watched the last video, I nabbed 2 of them that range hit from 46 to 47 to 50. Still in the hole. Not this time though, but oh, actually, it's not junk. It looks like might be some enamel on this side right here. Yeah, there's some kind of white enamel with some text on there, because it's a little pin. Just clean it up lightly without busting the pin off, if I haven't already. But definitely a pin. You see the back, the 2 catches are. I think the pin itself is gone. And some kind of white enamel on there. I'll try to clean it up a little bit better. I feel like I'm ripping the enamel off already. But okay, cool, nice little find. Still only just a wheat, but let's press onward. Okay, on to the next. So that white enamel pin was like right there, and right here, a foot away. I got a 41 to 43 with similar characteristics, just different numbers. It showed about 6 inches down, and the trace was much more vertical. So let's see what this is. Still in the hole. Dead center. I missed it. Jeepers. Thought I would have had it. Must have just missed it. Hitting some rocks on this one. I've got it now though. Okay. Let's see what this might be. Ooh, oh. Okay. A couple of different tones of the O's there. First I thought I had a penny. Gee, if you can see it. In the sun right there. Right here. Looks like a little brass ring. Yep. Cool. Someone probably lost their wedding band way back in the 40s or whenever. But that's it. Cool little find. Little brass ring. Alright, still not that elusive Indian, but let's keep taking it. These things, pins and rings and cool stuff keeps coming out, so we'll keep enjoying that and keep looking for the first Indian. Okay, on to the next. I got one here that was showing 51 to 53. Another one of those. It was softer, more faint, and the trace was straight up and down, and it showed it 6 inches. I'm hoping maybe an Indian on edge, or it's a little tiny rivet. Best case, it's not in the plug, and it's not, so that's good. And right down the center here too, so looking good at this point. Got it. Roundness. Not round. I see it. Looks like it's So what that looks like to me is a little, might be ornate at the end, like maybe a little small spoon handle, because it's got that, you know, wider end and it tapers. Can't tell if that's just crapola or something ornate on the end there, but it's pretty cool. I was hoping for an up and down Indian, but that thing was probably sitting like that because the trace was long. So this machine's amazing, but another coin, but it's pretty cool. All right, I'll post a pic of it cleaned up later. So let's keep going on to the next. Got one here with Indian numbers. It's just wasn't rock solid, but it could be on edge. It was about 6 inches down. I'll go out on a limb and say if it's a coin, it's an Indian. Okay, well, 2 boxes checked. It should still be in a hole. Right down the center. Now we're looking for a penny right here. Got it. Yes. 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 All right, we are on the board, people. Just tossed it in the bucket, and there it is, sitting there. It was down there. It was at least 6 inches, maybe, probably more. And there it is right here. Pretty much see 1 cent right there on the back. Yep, yeah. I hope that's reasonably clear. The one is, you can see like the O and the N, the E's kind of caked on there, but the word cent and the wreath and the obverse still caked in green here. I'm not going to clean it. I'll soak it and clean it later. But all right, we are on the board. We got 1 wheat, but now we got a keeper. Sweet. Okay, let's keep this going. This park never ceases to amaze. Okay, on to the next. So I got one here with Indian numbers 57, 58. Wasn't excessively deep, but this park doesn't necessarily require depth. There's a lot of locations that the ground's really packed. Let's hope that this is one of those spots. Oh, I just saw something fall in there. Did you see that? Actually, it was on the sidewall and I nailed it. Sugar. You see the line right there. But no question, that's another Indian. Yep, I can see clear as day right there. 1 cent, the wreath. Of course, this will be the 77 with that giant horizontal scratch right through the headband. Great. I don't care. I don't think it's a 77. I would care, but cool. All right, that's Indian number 2 for the day. To go with 1 wheat. So, all right, got a ways to go yet, so let's keep at it. Try for the hat trick. It looks like 1906, perhaps. So, okay, on to the next. I got one here with copper nickel numbers, 38 to 40. In that same area where things don't necessarily have to be deep. Love to see a nice fat edged coin come out of here. You got it. Oh, okay. Looks like a little veil seal. Yeah, I got one of these the other day. It was 410. This one's 4 something. 441 perhaps. Oh, cool. Alright. I was hoping for a copper nickel penny, but we'll take that. Cool. Alright, let's keep going. On to the next. So I've got one here with those copper nickel numbers again. I'd say the trace was straight up and down. I'd say it's either a copper nickel coin or a pull tab sticking straight up and down. In the plug. Or a little rivet. Or still in the hole. Let's see. Now I got it. Not too late. Oh, jeepers, look at that. Look at that. If that's a coin, I'm not sure it's a coin. It might look like it might be a metal. No, it could be a coin. It's a fatty. Son of a bee. Yep. I'm not going to do any wiping to this. It's like an Indian. I'll let it dry and then I'll toothpick it. Post pics later, but that's a fatty. Hot dog. I don't know, there must have been something else on the surface over there that the probe was picking up. But these don't typically clean up very well, hold up well because of their composition. So I don't really want to do a lot of hard wiping out here. But very cool. It's definitely a copper nickel coin. You see by the fat rim there. But for all I know, it could even be a flying eagle. But we'll find out more later. All right, let's continue on. It's a hat trick of Indians. So of course we go for the great one, Bobby Orr. Let's go for number 4. Still got a ways to go. The car's over there, so still got a ways to go. Right, on to the next.